It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3- or 4-yard gain on first down. They moved the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted, many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
To throw is Peterson on first and 10. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Looking to throw, Peterson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. And now they'll shift things around. To throw on 2nd down, Peterson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. A quick throw complete into the flat-out left. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And the big difference in the game? Their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Texans are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got some space here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Right back to him on first down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Texans at 11-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Panther Street! Panther Street! Check! Panther! Go!
And here's a handoff out of the gun. There he goes, left side. Now he's free at the 35. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 28. 58 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. But even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity and sets a tone.
On 1st and 10, Lawton. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go, Reed, go. Ready, ready.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. This defense for the Patriots, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Check, hurt. Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to motor his way down to his 16-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
70, Hawk 70. 19 Lions. Ready.
Throwing on 1st down. Lawton finds his receiver, Watson. Touchdown! Christian Watson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw it into football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And now here's a carry heading left. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw. Peterson. He's got across midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That gain on third down, good for 28. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. He sets to fire deep. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Peterson on 3rd down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 15.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart, because you are actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with, because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Panther 60, Panther 18, Pioneer. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
On 1st down, Lawton. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit, because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the 2nd half, he could be on his way to a career game.
Bronco 80. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one nearly 40 yards, 29 officially. That's how you drop the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Roll. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. So
Okay,
stuff
ready?
from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action.
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Ready?
They'll try to run this one in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal?
Check back,
In motion
check
left
back.
goes Watson. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term, imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now Peterson looking to throw on 2nd down. Going up top. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Peterson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Room past the 35. And all the way up to the 46. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Peterson. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This pass is caught by London. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
79 Broncos. Cowboy 80. Dragon 60.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 2nd and 10.
Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw. Lawton. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they rarely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Big Lion. Let's go.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 145 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Check mash, check mash.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, smash Bronco. Check Bobcat, check Bobcat. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready, ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Tight, 19 tight. Ready.
To throw on 3rd down. Lawton. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Pats are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Pop.
Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield who can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Warriors 70.
And they'll accept that penalty. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 19 Lion.
Operating from the gun, Lawton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd down.
Let's go
Here's
now.
3rd and a few inches.
Hurt. Rig alert.
In
rig
motion
alert.
left goes Watson. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Let's go.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Panther Street. Panther Street. Street. Chop 60. Chop 60. Go.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 35. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Hey, check that, street. Ready.
And quickly out wide, this is Watson. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Pioneer.
To throw on 2nd down. Lawton. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Three. 70 Ranger. Cup 19.
Looking to throw. Lawton. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to be settled down around the 15-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Ready, break.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Here we go, shot. Hawk 70. Buffalo 18.
On 1st and 10, Lawton. And it is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. Running himself out in the end zone. And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And now an audible here into something else.
Bronco 80. Hurt. Right there, Hurt. Go.
They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. This taken in at the goal line. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they work this out past the 25. Time becoming a factor. Down 2 scores. And, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. Peterson now throwing on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's third down here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8. Back to throw. Peterson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Well, another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Here's Peterson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw again. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, this crowd is on pins and needles now because anytime you see the ball heading for the end zone, you really hold your breath and they come out of their seats. That one falls incomplete.
To throw is Peterson. Throwing on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is a big one, as they should be able to run it out from here.
Cut, ready?
Now a handoff as they run left side. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.